Hey guys, Pat from Elite Action Joe Studios. I hope you guys had a great Christmas and a wonderful start to your new year. I'm filming this January 1st. Hopefully it'll be out by the 2nd or 3rd. So I'm hoping my lighting is better. One of my gifts for Christmas from my older son Cameron was a lighting unit because he said actually two surprises. He says he watches the show sometimes and the lighting sucks. So he's right. That's always been my complaint. Especially when I'm on the Knapp show sometimes. I get so frustrated because I can't get the lighting right in my room. So I do, this is the first test. I got two of the big things with the foil umbrella things, and I'm just using one right now just to see. And from what I'm seeing on my screen, I do actually think it's improved. But as we go forward and I get Jay back, we'll play with it a little bit more and see if we can improve it some more. But I just want to share with you guys a few things that I got for Christmas, and also from a friend of the channel. Probably going to break this into two. I'll probably do Christmas first, and I'll do a second one after that with the one from Tim Cope. Man. So right now I'm going to just take a pause, which I have to use my little clicky thing for. And then I'm going to come back and I'll show you a few things that I got and see how it goes. Alright, stand by. Alright guys, we're back, and I'm just going to get a sip of my coffee from my Yukon Cornelius mug. Yeah, I know, the movie itself is called Rudolph, but it should have been called Yukon, the first adventure team member ever. So, my family does a great job taking care of me for the holidays, and they usually put Allie in charge. Allie's my older daughter, and she does a lot of good legwork trying to find stuff. And I feel bad because it's hard, because you guys know, for family members, it's hard to know what we have, what we need, what we want, all that. But Allie did an exceptional job this year. So first she came up with this really cool. So you guys know I got my collection of Indian figures, Native Americans. She found this really cool canoe. She found it actually at a thrift store. It's a great size. I'll put a guy in it so you can see. So you can see it's literally perfect. She at first didn't know what it was or what it came from, but we tracked it down, and it came with like some 18-inch dolls almost. But she just found this sitting on a shelf in perfect condition. So I'm really excited to get some photos of that in the creek. It's not made for the water. I might try and do something with it to waterproof it. And I'll show you that first guy of many. But she got me a big lot of guys. I'm not going to show you all. A lot of them were like Hall of Fame figures from the 90s. A bunch of that stuff. I did get a power team figure, which is really cool. It's a skier. Big lot of equipment, but this guy was in the lot, and he's a power team guy, but he has that Marine Corps, it comes on Marine Corps power team guys, and that's what I use for my creek team. I've been having a hard time finding. I got like 13 guys in my team, and I want to add like probably 20, so that gets me a little closer. But this guy does have a really nice head sculpt that I've never seen before. I guess you can probably see it pretty good. So that's exciting. Next, very cool. Now, I'm thinking that somebody in the Axis of Awesome might have sold this, because as you guys can see, it's the 21st century Vietnam helicopter. Now remember, they made it in black, which was readily available. These were a little tougher to find. They also made the fire one and the police one. Now this one, somebody obviously didn't have the whole kit, so they were making some modifications. So here's the tail that they were working on, which is really cool. I think I'm probably going to leave that and just work on the actual end tail. But I've always wanted one of the green ones, and now I have it. Hopefully it's kind of pretty good. I'm going to set that down. And it also came with this. Now, they made their own rotors, and it's actually made of metal, and it does just sit in the top. They're heavy though, so I'm probably going to redo those for something different. But when I first opened it, I thought, man, somebody from the AOA probably sold this because it's just got AOA written all over it with that tailpiece is really cool and stuff. Now, like I said, she got me a big lot of figures and stuff like that. I have 4 or 5 of the Hall of Fame figures. Now, I don't really collect those. I don't know much about them, but it's like Cobra Commander, Duke, Stalker, I don't know who else. And plus a lot of parts for like Snake Eyes and stuff. I tried to kind of piece it together. I put those in a box over here. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those. Thought about making zombies out of them, but if there's somebody out there that needs some, maybe we can make a trade or something. But these were the interesting figures, so we're in it. This one is probably my favorite. This is, and somebody talked about a Clint Eastwood not too long ago, but this is a Clint Eastwood head sculpt, which is incredible. And he's just on a Joe body, just like a classic collection body. And he's in some jeans and a jacket. He actually came with a Mark's horse, but it was this small horse, and they build him in the auction as like Outlaw Josie Wales. He did have a holster and a gun, but like wrong time period. But this is like a World War II jacket and stuff. But just to have a Clint Eastwood figure, like just amazing. Look how cool that is. So I'm psyched. He's going to one of my teams for sure. I may look at the head and see how it's connected. I might try and put him on a super articulated body, but I'm not sure. I might just leave it because I don't want to risk not being able to get it on. And then, really nice head, fuzz head, Sea Adventurer and Land Adventurer. They do have some slight cracks on the knees, but nothing like that isn't normal, nothing drastic. Their hair is almost immaculate. As a matter of fact, this Land Adventure guy is like so perfect. That's a fuzz. It almost questions to see it might have been reflocked by somebody really good, like an Angelo or something, but perfect. And they're both nice and tight, super tight actually. But it looks like the original string in there, so it's not a restring. Everybody knows that I've mentioned before the Sea Adventure is my favorite. Now he does have a big nose rub, but I don't care. He's like the tip of his nose is kind of off. You don't really see it because of the beard, but so super excited for those two guys. And then I did get one more thing, and I'm sure you guys have seen it, but I'm not going to show it to you. I'm going to save that for another day, but it's pretty cool. I did get a few other things that are small G.I. Joe related things. These, for example, got a couple G.I. Joe comics. Now, I don't do much with the comics. I will read them if I find them at a flea market or something. But overall, I don't collect them. These are newer, obviously. I don't know much about the newer ones or anything, but I like this. This one is the same cover, but one in color and one in black and white. And the art on that is quite amazing, actually. Actually make for a really good, like if you did a custom Snake Eyes figure, to use that as like a box cover or box art on it. But so that was fun. And then these are pretty cool too. So my daughter Allie and her fiance, they collect Funko Pops, and mostly like she collects like Disney and different stuff like that, like Hanna-Barbera stuff. He collects Batman and stuff. But they got me these really cool little tiny pop sets. You probably won't be able to see them real good, but so I got 3 sets, actually 4 sets total, but I'm saving the other one for another time. But so one of them, 2 of them are Star Wars, which are really cool. The one's all Mandalorian, Boba Fett and whatnot. And then this one is actually G.I. Joe. It's got Shipwreck, Leatherneck, and Zartan. But they are like 1/6 scale to Joe. So they're really cool. So you can see those are the little pops. They do come out of the box too. Like not only this box, but they come out of their little box. So I thought that was really cool. And then I got a couple other little items that are really neat, but are going to kind of warrant their own video just because they're kind of like flat to them. So that's my main haul for Christmas, which is really awesome. The chopper's amazing. The two vintage guys are fantastic. Clint Eastwood and the canoe, and then the other piece that I got, just super great Christmas. So kind of got my blood stirring for it. That's why I want to make a video quick and try and like really just jump into the year in a positive manner after my last weird lighting crying fit. So got some things coming up on my arm, but we'll see how that goes. I'll figure it out. We'll get through this and we'll get back on track. So I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to have something else that I'm going to film, and hopefully I can get one of these out tonight or tomorrow depending on Jay's schedule. He's off today, but I'm trying not to bug him. He's playing some game. I don't know what game. But we had a great Christmas here. I hope you guys all have a great Christmas. If you guys didn't check out some of the fun Christmas videos, and just so you guys know, I've been watching a lot of my videos on the TV. Like I'm still watching everybody the AOA, connected to the AOA. Sometimes it might take me a while because I watch them on TV and I don't have my computer available because it's been kind of acting weird. Just like the other night, I was on Paul Knapp's show watching, and it just wouldn't let me type a message, and then all of a sudden it did. I think I was able to type one right before they wrapped up. But so sometimes I have to sit down with that and have Jay monkey with it to get it working right. And so sometimes I watch, I'll do a like, and sometimes it takes me a little time to get set up and to comment on all, because I do love to comment. But two that I recommend, of course, SpiderMonkeyFilms did a wonderful Christmas chipmunks related thing. And if you didn't just see, Skunkworks is possibly under new management, because this new talent is amazing. Jeff's great. He knows his stuff, but he's got a new on-screen talent, a fella named Ollie. Now Ollie had a live show kind of feel to it because he was just playing in the yard. Some of you kind of lost track of that. That's when you take your G.I. Joes, you go outside and you play in the dirt, or the bushes, or the creek. So this Ollie, he could be my new hero, because that guy gets it. That guy gets it. That's how what they were made for, and how you're supposed to do it. So you guys check that out. Skunkwork. I think it's still Skunkwork. I think it's still Skunkworks, but he might change it to Ollie Works or Skunk Ollie. I don't know. We'll see down the line. Ollie, nice job, buddy. Okay, guys. Until the next one, have a great New Year, and I'll see you soon.